Well, how y'all doing tonight? I hope y'all having a blessed night. It's not like me to do this, okay? But I'm putting it out there because I need to. If you've been following any of my videos, you know that I've been having trouble with my bank since December. It's too bad. I've been with them for almost 3 years now. I don't know if they switched hands or what. And I've had trouble with them. And I was late on my rent because there was a fraudulent transaction before, but it wasn't pending. So I disputed it, and they put the money in there, and I paid a late fee. First time I ever paid a late fee on my rent. It's always been on time. All right, so it happened again on July 4th. And when I called to rectify the situation with my bank, they told me that this purchase was still pending and they could not. Well, I got the runaround at first. I was told I'd have to give them 48 hours. And then when I called back again, I was told I'd have to give them another 48 hours. And I said, okay, this is the second time I've done this. How long does it have to be pending for before I can file a dispute? And at that time, I was informed that I could not file a dispute as long as it was pending, that I needed to contact the merchant and inform them of the situation so that they could cancel that fraudulent purchase. So I did, and it was all online. There was no physical phone number to call them. And at first it was automated, and I requested a live chat, and I talked to somebody, and they said they were going to take it to a supervisor. And they have chat reference numbers, so all the chats are saved. I called, well, not called, but text back to find out what the status was. And that's when I was informed that they had sent me an email requesting information. And they asked, I said, I never received an email. And I checked my spam box all the time. So they asked me those questions. I said, no, I got no spam mail, and I have not received an email. So they immediately sent me an email. All right, so I filled out all the information and replied back twice. And again, I contacted them. All right. And it was through a live text. And I asked them, how long does this process take? And I told them the situation, all right, because this has made me late in my rent. I was able to pay half of it. The balance was $285. I thought it would be resolved by the end of the month, quite like the other one was. But she has tacked more money on it. She wants $300 now. All right. So I requested to know how long it would take. I let this company know that, I gave them all the information they needed. I let them know about the situation, that I'm a disabled senior citizen on a very limited income. Can this be expedited? And that's when they told me that it goes into a queue. So it's first come, first serve, whoever's in the queue. And they told me to keep checking back on it. Now I have received 2 notices requesting the balance of the rent twice. And today I received this one. And what this one says is I have 10 days to come up with that amount right there, because I am in default of my lease because of this. I have 10 days to do it and 10 days to vacate. They're telling me 10 days from the date of this notice, which is this date right here, I either have to have paid the balance or vacated the apartment. All right? So I'm between a rock and a hard spot. And I have, done everything I can do concerning the bank and this merchant. I have contacted family. They can't help me. I do have, I have collected some phone numbers to help with emergency assistance for rent because this puts me in a position where I can be homeless. Unfortunately, when I text the merchant today, I was hoping they'd be farther along than this. Nobody said anything about a queue to me, so I will have to call these other establishments tomorrow morning. From what I have read on their websites, they want me in there with my lease and, you know, proof of this and proof of that. And I'm not even sure how I'd do that. I mean, at this point, I don't even have money for a cab. And or to give somebody $5 or $10 to take me over there, you know. I don't know a lot of people, and the people that I do know work, go to school. So, but even if I could get over there and fill out all that information, who knows how long it would take for me to get the assistance. I mean, can I get it within 10 days? I don't know. Am I willing to ask for a ride from a couple people after I talk to these people in the morning? Yeah, I'm willing to ask, but, you know, I don't know if anybody can take me. So I'm between a rock and a hard spot. And even if I can get over there, I don't know how long the process is for any kind of funds to go through. And again, I got 10 days before they clear out everything I own from this apartment. And they have the legal right to do it in the state of Arkansas. They do not need a reason to evict you. Now, management has a job to do, I understand that. And that's why I'm receiving these papers. And I did ask her to give me to the end of the month, thinking that this problem would be resolved through the bank. And it's not going to be. Now, I can call her in the morning and find out if she'd be willing to let me pay the full amount in August and then so much, you know, additional until this month is paid off. But I don't know if she'll be able to do that, all right? Or even if she'd be willing to do that, because it's, even if she's willing, it's not up to her. She works for somebody. And this is their process. So, but I'm doing everything I possibly can here, all right? I have no desire to become homeless. This is a slap in the face to me. I always pay my bills religiously. I pay things on time, and this has happened through no fault of my own, and it is not like me to do this. But if any of my YouTube family out there can help me, I will pay every penny of it back to you. I will make payments back to you until it is paid off. I know that we live in a world where it's hard to trust people these days. But I'm asking you to trust me, and if you can help me, I'm asking you to help me. Because people, I have no desire, being a disabled senior citizen, to go out on the street and to lose everything I own. I have lost everything I own twice because of a bad marriage. And I have no desire to go through this again. So it's not like me to put this out there, but, you know, I have no choice, really. And I appreciate it. Any help anybody can give me out there. The amount's $300. I got 10 days to get it to her. They don't take checks. They don't have, well, they take checks, but they don't have direct deposit. So I'd have to get a money order. All right. So if anybody out there can help me, I appreciate it. If you can't, don't feel bad. Everybody's going through a hard time right now. This is like a slap in the face to me. I mean, when you're doing everything right, and then something like this happens, you know. Of course, I'm on a very limited income. Ain't no way I can save any money in this situation that I'm in. And so if anybody out there feels led to help me at all, I appreciate it. I really do. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.